Hey guys, Angry Beast here, bringing you some free-for-all gameplay on the map Zoo using a Spaz 12 Silence here. And this is a continuation on my video yesterday on how to win in FFA. Now, the idea behind FFA had changed somewhat when you get over to Black Ops for Modern Warfare 2. In Modern Warfare 2, what you had was a situation where you could basically camp and win a free-for-all. While this is still effective coming into coming into Black Ops, I think that it's less effective technique simply because oh yeah, connection interrupted, gotta love it. But it's less effective because the kill streaks do not stack, and when kill streaks don't stack, you have to go out and get your kills for yourself, and you can't rely on your kill streaks to win the game for you. Oh, I killed that guy. Coming right out of the connection interrupted. Gotta love it. Because you can't rely on your kill streaks, it means that you must play the free-for-all differently. While sitting back and playing defensive, which is what I do for the first half of this game, trying to build up my rather high kill streaks, is effective. It's not the best option because when you do that, what will end up happening is you'll be sitting back waiting for people to come to you while other people are running around getting a whole bunch of kills. Because your kill streaks don't stack once I get my Predator missile, or in this game it would be Sentry Gun, Care Package, whatever. I wouldn't be able to rely on that to get me to my next kill streak, to get me to my Harrier, to get me to my Pavlo, which means that I have to make sure I get my Pavlo or Chopper Gun or whatever I want on my own. So, when you're doing this, I say that moving around is the best option unless you're using a shotgun, which completely destroys the whole mentality. When I'm using a shotgun instead of an assault rifle or submachine gun, what I want to be able to do is I want to be able to sneak around the map and get my kills without them knowing where I am every single time, which is why I patrol this area. This part of the map right here is very close quarters, and so because of that, I leverage that to my advantage. I play defensive, or not exactly defensive, but I control this area, and I make sure I understand who's going to be where in my area using my headset and my silent Spaz 12. I also leverage Ghost to my ability right here because guess what? Ghost is the best first year perk, and I'll use it whenever I want to now because I just realized at this point in the game, spy planes aren't going to mean anything in a free-for-all at all because everybody's already using Ghost, and it just happens that you're going to be just best off trying to stay off the radar when using a shotgun, especially if you're using the Spaz with the silencer, which by now everybody knows you always run the suppressor on it because it does nothing to the weapon. It's just a win of an attachment. It's kind of like the suppressors on the light machine guns in Modern Warfare 3. At this point in the game, I realize I'm getting close to my kill streaks, which are the Blackbird, the Chopper Gunner, and Attack Dogs. And it's unfortunate what comes up right here. I'm 6 kills in my kill streak, and I think I get knifed eventually, which, you know, is a part of the game that exists, and it's one of those things where I wouldn't like it to be in the game, but I understand why they have the one-hit kill instant knife. It helps people who aren't as good as at the game to get better at the game, and if they took out all the things that make us mad as advanced players, then the bad players wouldn't play the game because they wouldn't have a chance on killing us. The whole point of the game is killing, and if people don't have a chance to kill you, they just leave and they won't come back. So the knife, and as well as other things like second chance and death streaks, are added as a way for the players who aren't as good as the game to get enjoyment out of the game, so that they'll stay with the game. From a game developer standpoint, I see the idea, but from a person who plays games frequently, I don't like it. Rewarding people for doing well just doesn't give them the opportunity to get better at the game. It doesn't make them push their abilities to the next level and help them to understand that, hey, there's better you can do other than just relying on your death streaks to get kills. Which, you know, over time, everyone's going to improve with experience, but at some point, it just has to stop because people getting rewarded for constantly dying just ends up slowing down the game because people don't want to risk getting killed by those stupid death streaks. Oh, right, this is what I was talking about. I'm listening for this guy who's coming, and somehow I shoot him twice, but my bullets just go right through him. I was raging at this point, but I decided to calm down. My perks in this game are Ghost, Steady Aim, and Ninja. Ninja's an obvious one, as well as Ghost. To talk about those. I'm using a silenced shotgun. Appearing on the radar and people knowing my location is a bad idea, no matter how you look at it. And steady aim with shotguns is more effective in a free-for-all than sleight of hand. They both work pretty well, but I say that the steady aim is a little bit better because it gives you the extra lethality, and your engagements, generally speaking, in a free-for-all aren't going to be as fast-paced as a domination or a team deathmatch, where you could run into 3 or 4 people at a time. And even with sleight of hand, I don't think it's necessary in the Spaz. Has an 8-round capacity with a good chance for a one-hit kill. Even if you don't get a one-hit kill, you'll probably be hitting a guy twice and he'll drop. So Definitely recommend steady aim on the Spaz, and if you notice I'm aiming down sights a bit with it, you can hip fire or aim down sights with the Spaz, it doesn't really matter. Treyarch actually did shotguns good, it doesn't affect your spread if you aim down sights versus steady aim or not. So that means that I get the advantage of steady aim while aiming down sights and leveraging the aim assist the shotguns have, which, albeit is marginal, it does give you that extra ability for a one-hit kill. So definitely try aiming down sights every once in a while. Yes, they're ugly on the Spaz 12, but it helps your accuracy just a little bit, which improves your lethality, which will end up getting you more kills and giving you a better chance of winning the game. I'm using the tomahawks and concussion grenades. The reason really why I'm showing this game is because there's an epic tomahawk clip at the end. Spoiler alert. I think I pick up the tomahawk twice and get 3 kills with it, so that's pretty cool. The concussion grenades are a universal pretty good thing. I mean, you could go with the flashbangs and the decoys with the Spaz 12 because they both give the advantages. And oh man, I get destroyed by that guy. But both give the same advantages, pretty much, and the decoys actually are very effective with a shotgun because what they end up doing is they'll draw people towards you, which is what you need as a shotgun. Shotguns are not aggressive weapons, they're defensive weapons. Oh man, this guy is just becoming my bane. But they're not aggressive weapons because if you try to play aggressive with a shotgun, you're gonna end up in situations like this where I have no cover between me and my target, and if I miss my first shot, which is quite possible with the Spaz 12 considering its limited range and the fact that it does the lowest damage of all the shotguns tied with the HS-10 means that I don't have the advantage for a one-hit kill that I like. Ooh, I thought that was the part where I killed the guy with the tomahawk. But I don't have the advantage in the gunfight, and if I lose, if I miss the first shot or I don't kill him in the first shot, I'm going to be instantly killed. And that's never what you want when you're using a weapon like the Spaz 12. The Spaz 12 and all the shotguns are pretty much relying upon that one-hit kill to be effective. They're not relying upon rate of fire or accuracy. The only exception to that might be the AA-12, which obviously isn't in this game, but it's more reliant upon its lead on target and view kick to kill people than its ability to kill fast, which is okay. It gives it a little niche over all the other shotguns, but as a general rule, shotguns are meant to be used for their one-hit kill potential, nothing else. They're a close quarters weapon that if you can't get a one-hit kill with it, don't use it, and that's just my opinion. As far as my equipment goes, motion sensors are good, but for a free-for-all, when I'm using a weapon like the Spaz 12, where I'm trying to stay a little bit mobile and stay around an area like this one right here, which I can pretty much ensure that all my engagements are going to be close quarters. And if you notice here, I wait right in front of the smoke, waiting for him to come through. That's a good idea when you're using a shotgun, because if someone's going through smoke, they're not going to see you. And you have the advantage as they come out of the smoke, because you have that one-hit kill potential. Ooh, that guy just okey-doked me. But you have that one-hit kill potential, which is necessary for the shotguns to be effective. And when navigating the map, it's all about making sure there's cover between you and your target. If you can have the advantage of cover with a shotgun and the advantage of hearing people and knowing where the enemy location is, then you'll have the advantage in almost every gunfight. I mean, the two main things to succeeding with a shotgun are map positioning and one-hit kill potential. If you can get your accuracy down to a point, well, even with accuracy with shotguns, it's not super necessary, but if you can just put the guy in the center of your screens and get a one-hit kill, then like he did right there, then you'll be able to win your gunfights. It's just that simple. C4s are a pretty good choice, but I don't think they're worthwhile for a shotgun because if you're already playing defensive with a shotgun, which is how they're... Ooh, one, and wait for it, two, and the third one comes a little bit later, but if you're playing with a shotgun, you want to leverage that one-hit kill, and when you get the one-hit kill, you don't need the C4s as a backup weapon. C4s are good for a weapon like a Scorpion or a Uzi or PM63, where you might waste your entire magazine killing one person, and you need that little extra oomph to kill them when they run behind cover. So that's what the C4s are good for. With the shotgun, that's not necessary. If you miss your shot, you better just run. Oop, there's the third one. But anyways, guys, the gameplay's winding down. It does end by time instead of by points, which is unfortunate. I always like having it end by points instead of time, but you know, I joined the game like 30 seconds late and there wasn't much I could do. Hope you guys enjoyed. It ends up being a 22 and a 5 with the Spaz 12. I'm Angry Beast, I'm signing out. Catch you guys in my next video, which will probably be a remake of my original video telling you how to succeed in free-for-all Modern Warfare 3.